तो ये क्वेश्चन मैम श्वेता मैम आपसे है। जब हम एम्प्लॉयर्स को अप्रोच करते हैं तो उनका पहला फॉरमोस्ट डायलॉग होता है, मेरे यहाँ विमेन बहुत एम्पावर्ड हैं, मेरे को और एम्पावरमेंट नहीं चाहिए, ज़्यादा एम्पावर्ड हो जाएंगी तो मेरे को और मेरे मेल साथियों को हो जाएगा नुकसान। सो मैम, आप एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन में रही हैं, आप पोश की भी मेंबर रही हैं और आप विमेन भी हैं। हम आपसे मैम ये जानना चाहते हैं कि आप अपना एक्सपीरियंस क्या है इस बारे में, और आप हमारे प्रोफेशनल हमारे मेंबर्स को क्या मैसेज देंगे कि हम ये चैलेंज कैसे फेस करें, कैसे डील करें इस सिचुएशन में।
So, good evening everybody. First, I'd like to thank for this opportunity. Second, I would like to mention one thing about Ritu's call, because she gave a very short description. That the call was made to me 3 days ago. As my profile says, I am OSD2 Chief Economic Advisor. So, Chief Economic Advisor, the role is we make economic policies, and in which, you know, if the business which we do every day is आज inflation का क्या हो गया, where are the commodity prices. I'll use a little of Hindi because if it helps to communicate better, the better it is. So commodity prices के बारे में, India Ukraine crisis के बारे में, inflation के बारे में, etc are the good questions which can be flagged to me, and I will answer them in a better way. However, my CV says that I am a LLB graduate also. So my background is I have done my masters in economics, and after that my LLB. So I have been hearing speakers here, and Anumeha strikes me at one point of time. She says she spoke about combination of law and CS, right? When I was preparing, I saw a combination of economics going very well with law, and I thought that if I'm doing parallelly these two together, I'll make more sense when I'm on a position to make decisions and to influence the decisions which economy faces at large. However, coming back to the call which was made to me by Ritu sometime back, and also by Avnish, so you know, that brought me back of how I have evolved as a person and how I have seen the process of evolving of others as a person. So I'll take Ritu's question into two parts. First, she says that the question which goes is, अगर हम women को जागरूक कर देंगे, so they are over-educated. The point is that. So I will elaborate on this a little. The act came in 2013, which each one of us agree कि थोड़ा late है, देर से आया, right? We accept it. Few people will argue for it, say कि no, it was appropriate time, आ तो गया, let's see the change. So the thought which goes into it is about everything else will go forever. However, one thing which will remain is change. And with this word change, I'll tell you, there is always some resentment and some chaos which I have seen. So if you try to bring, for me, here I have seen people taking many examples, you know, of the organizations, of the institution they belong to. But what I feel, I take my every example from home. मैं सारे examples, सारे policies का example घर से ही लेती हूँ, because I feel that idea, you make anything possible if you would have executed that idea at home. So when Ritu gave me a call and I found the sensitivity, you know, I'll totally be honest to you, मुझे pink and blue के बारे में Google करना पड़ा था. I had Googled and seen what are the achievements. I heard you people, and Ritu gave me a good option कि you come when your session starts. However, I chose to come early because pink and blue, the search was interesting, the topic was interesting, and being an LLB graduate, I was feeling, yes, if I have to go there, I'll be a little more prepared, and I really want to get into the intensity of the subject. And hence, I researched, I came here, and I felt with everyone speaking around, I felt, yes, the cause is also important, and it's very important. Now, लोग क्या सोचेंगे? What was her first question? I would say definitely this is coming from a men employer. I cannot be very certain, but 95% sure that this idea कि we will not propagate it, otherwise the women will be overeducated, will not come from a women employer. It will definitely come from a man, a person who is of opposite gender. So the idea is what? There was some change you tried to bring in, and then there is some chaos, some resentment. So my friends, I would just like to convey you, whenever we try bringing such things in administration also, this is there, the waves are there, they settle down over a period of time. Now coming back to the second part of the question, yes, I was member of POSH. Then also I had done the same thing, gone back to my LLB days and read the law. I was only recently made, you know, in my deputation with 15th Finance Commission, I was made the chairperson, and we had a group of employees, and I was supposed to look, apart from my other charges, this was one of the charges given to me. There, how I went about is, it is very good to know how, you know, pink and blue is going about it, and I have really loved, you know, the pink is in blue color, the blue is in pink color, gives the intensity of how you feel about it, what you aim for it, etc, etc. In my organization, मैंने अपने organization में what I had done is, जब मुझे ये responsibility दी गई थी, so मैं जब training करवाती थी ना, so it never used to be only females. I used to make sure that even males are there. अगर हम बातचीत नहीं करेंगे और ओपनली बातचीत करने की कैपेसिटी नहीं रखते हैं, so forget it, we cannot bring in the change. I was very happy to see that Anumeha could raise her own examples to gather thoughts, to give thoughts to you people. So I mean, this courage is also, I would say, it's the thing which we can admire. Not everybody will cite their example to illustrate it to the crowd. It takes a lot of guts to, you know, cite your own example. So to me, none of the complaints came. There was one complaint, but yes, I would, I would agree to the panelist, one of the panelists who said that the minimum complaints we have, it means the training was most effective. So maybe, you know, I'll crown myself with the idea that yes, we took, what we did was we had those little pamphlets and we were doing it on a regular basis. Every month we were trying to do it. One complaint was there, but we eventually, it got resolved with the help of communication. It then went on to writing. So I'll rest my answer here. Thank you.
Moving ahead, एक और चैलेंज मैम, ये क्वेश्चन मेरा आपसे है. एक चैलेंज मैंने खुद ने फेस किया है. मैंने आज तक करीब 250-300 ट्रेनिंग लिए हैं पोस्ट में, कॉर्पोरेट्स में, स्कूल्स में, एनजीओज में, बहुत जगह पे लिए हैं. हर एक जगह अलग वर्क कल्चर है. फॉर एग्जांपल कुछ कॉर्पोरेट्स ऐसी हैं जहाँ पे बहुत ही स्ट्रिक्ट वर्क कल्चर है, सब बैठ के, जैसे हमारे यहाँ आज सब बहुत ध्यान से सुन रहे हैं. कुछ वर्क कल्चर्स है जहाँ का कल्चर ही ऐसा है कि आप पैर ऊपर करके बैठ सकते हो, आप ऐसे बैठ सकते हो, टेबल पे बैठ सकते हो. दे हैव अ डिफरेंट काइंड ऑफ सिचुएशन. तो वहाँ पे कस्टमाइज करना पड़ा. एक मेरा इतनी सारी ट्रेनिंग में मेरा एक एक्सपीरियंस ट्रेनिंग का अच्छा नहीं रहा. दैट वाज सरप्राइजिंगली सारी लेडीज़ थी वहाँ पे, केवल एक लड़का ऑडियंस में था. मतलब वहाँ सारा लेडीज स्टाफ ही था. और होता क्या है कि जो मैंने पर्सनली देखा, जब मेल और फीमेल दोनों बैठे हैं तो जो क्वेश्चंस आते हैं, जो रिस्पांस आता है, तो बहुत ही सभ्य आता है. लेकिन अगर सारे लड़के हैं, अच्छा लड़के सामने हैं और मैं लड़की हूँ, तो भी सभ्य रिस्पांस आता है. लेकिन जब सारी लड़कियाँ सामने हैं, एंड अनफॉर्चुनेटली वहाँ पे क्या हुआ था कि वो मेरा क्लाइंट नहीं था, किसी और का क्लाइंट था, और थोड़ा लेट हो गए हम जाने में, तो मैं जान भी नहीं पाई थी कैसी ऑडियंस है. तो बड़ा ख़राब सा, थोड़ा सा अच्छा एक्सपीरियंस नहीं रहा. तो आप मैम एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन में रह रही हैं, आपका एक ऐसा जॉब है जहाँ पे आप अलग अलग डिपार्टमेंट्स में जाते हैं. कुछ टाइम बाद आपका डिपार्टमेंट चेंज हो गया, कलीग्स चेंज हो गए, वर्क कल्चर चेंज हो गया, और आप खुद भी मेंबर रही हैं. तो मैम इस तरह का जो वर्क कल्चर चेंज हो जाता है, तो हमारे प्रोफेशनल्स अपने आप को कैसे अडेप्ट करें इस तरह की सिचुएशंस में, एज फार एज ट्रेनिंग इज कंसर्न्ड और कंप्लायंस इज कंसर्न्ड मैम?
Okay, so I'll take these questions in bits, small bits. Again, I break this question in 2-3 bits. First, let us understand, like the setup in which I work. We have frequent, not frequent I would say, but definitely after 3-4 years we are transferred to another division. And when we are transferred to another division, new sets of roles and responsibilities are given to us. Definitely the scenario also changes, the boss changes, and most of it changes. Yes, definitely. To answer this question, I will just say it in one line, that is, one solution will not fit for all situations. So as Ritu has already said that when she is meeting people in rural areas, the response is different. Even I heard a speaker who is trying to establish an organization in the rural areas, and he is facing a challenge which is very different to what we have it in urban areas. So all our solutions for every set of challenge we face, the solution has to be different. So what we need to do is, we need to focus on the problem, dissect the problem, analyze it, what can be the right method of doing it. At times, taking the person out, having a very informal communication with them can resolve the issue. Okay? At times, having 4 or 5 people and making the person talk can resolve the issue. For every situation, there is a different solution. This is how I have taken up my challenges. So let me tell you very frankly, the question, Ritu has been very anecdotal about her questions and her analysis. So I'll tell you one which has frequently happened in my life, and I think it has happened since the time I realized that I'm a little big, and these are comments to me. So I come from a small place, Ranchi. Ranchi is in Jharkhand, yes, and precisely Ranchi was part of Bihar. So when I used to live in colony, people in the colony used to tell me, "Tum Bihari nahi lagti ho." What was the problem? I was going to a convent school, and therefore I thought that maybe apart from Hindi, knowing English will be better for me. For the family background I belong to, a medium class family where in Bihar and Jharkhand and many other states, bureaucracy is looked up to. One of the ambition is to crack your civil examinations. So I aspired for one, not knowing what exactly I'm aspiring for, but aspiration was definitely, civil services was in my list of choice basket. Okay, when I went to school, again the same comment, "Tum Bihari nahi lagti ho." Okay? Eventually that comment didn't finish there. So I traveled from a convent school to DAV Shamli to St. Xavier's College. The comment remains same, and that too you hear it from across boys or maybe your own friends, your families. This comment has been common, So I was wondering that maybe each time, so how I was answering it, each phase I was crossing. So when I was maybe 6 when I heard it for the first time. And then I thought, okay, so my orientation is always to resolve a problem. My approach is, I will take a problem and I will resolve it. So then I thought, okay, I have impacted one person by answering him कि बिहारी ऐसे भी हो सकते हैं. When I was little grown up, again this question comes to me. Then again I answer myself, रहने दो, it's okay. Again I have impacted one more person by telling बिहारी ऐसे भी हो सकते हैं. His definition has widened now, But this question came to me even in the UPSC board, guys. ये मेरे से UPSC बोर्ड में भी क्वेश्चन किया गया था कि आप तो बिहारी लगते नहीं है. I see your profile. You come from Bihar, you don't look like a Bihari. I was really, I really, what was my answer then? I said, sir, I have been chasing this question answer for quite some time now. Now let me tell you, maybe you would like to revise the definition of what Bihar is. Maybe there is some static. However, we live in a dynamic world, everything will go away except change. So maybe we need to revise the definitions. However, let me tell you, my dear audience, this question has yet not stopped with me. It happens to me in North Block, Ministry of Finance. It has happened to me elsewhere. It keeps happening, and I know it will keep happening to me. And I'm okay to take this question because as I am going forward, I know I am at least impacting the mindset of the people by broadening their definition of the area I come from, and I'm proud to be the person of the area I come from. So the answer lies in, as a one person, how much impact you can make. Even now, coming to Ritu's question, what happens in an organization? ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में जैसे हम लोग बहुत सारे लोगों से मिलते हैं जो कम पढ़े लिखे हैं. द पॉइंट इज when we go there, we are at a discomfort. We are more qualified, and hence we feel, is this the place I have to sit and I have to deal with these people? Did I qualify my exam for these people? And they might not be knowing, but there is a discomfort this side also, you know. And of course, they are also discomforted कि उनको मेरे से deal करना है. The point is, the answer lies in communication. You have to break the ice. You have to break the ice by being one of them. और वो आप कैसे कर सकते हैं? वो माहौल बनाना पड़ता है. आपको reach out करनी पड़ेगी just to create, you know, just to make them feel very comfortable कि you are just one of them. So you know, now people come to me with the same thing कि आप बिहारी नहीं लगते हो, but they say कि मैडम आप बहुत अच्छे हो और आप बिल्कुल बिहार के ही लगते हो. So at least from certain people I started listening that, you know. So I have loved that across. I know this will not die off. I have been laughing on this, but yes, just to create a humor across. So to answer, yes, impact comes from home. If you want to bring this change, which is right here, you have to bring the change in your home system. Just see if you have empowered your home enough. If your daughters are empowered enough. Even the men need more empowerment than we do, you know, because biologically we are more fit. They need to change their mindset to accept us. It has to be a mutual. I believe in cohabitation. Even so, the second thing which I keep chasing, where does, you know, you radiate a lot of positive energy, where does it come from? We have no answer to it, my friends. We don't have any answer to it. It's God gifted. If you're positive, you'll remain positive, you'll keep working hard. The next question which might come to you, everyone faces it. How do you make your work-life balance? You're still in office, 10 o'clock, you're still working. How is it? Ghar nahi jana, you have a 4-year-old child. The concern, and always this question comes from a male to me. I'm fine to answer it. Look, my house is balanced. I will take care of my baby. Please leave the worry to me. I will take care. Whatever challenges you give, I'm ready to take care. The point is, every subset will have a different answer. If I am to play a role with sweepers, my approach will be different. If I have a gathering of a student, my approach has to be different. If I am with the politicians, my approach will be different, and it will be different with the bureaucrats. This is how I segment. This is how I see this solution also lies. The training which you give will make an impact, will make a deep impact, provided it is, you know, strata driven. What you are aiming for, who are the people who you want to empower, what is the communication line you used, English, Hindi. Languages do create an impact. Reach out is important. So in fact, I am also learning more languages now, because I feel with languages comes the reach out. Second solution which I get instantaneously for Ritu is, maybe the reach out can improve if you have deliberated in the rural languages. अगर आप reach out अपनी बढ़ाना चाहते हैं, please आप अपने languages में उसको convey करें. जब तक बात दिल तक नहीं जाएगी, impact नहीं आएगा. Yeah, thank you.
मैम 9 years हो गए इस एक्ट को आए हुए, बहुत ही नेग्लिजिबल इम्प्लीमेंटेशन है. आप पॉलिसी मेकर का एक पार्ट रही हैं, सो आपको भी लगता है कि एक और पॉलिसी बनाने की ज़रूरत है इम्प्लीमेंटेशन के लिए?
Yeah, this is a tough question, because the answer lies with us. If the act was there, so in fact this is a tough one. This is a very easy question actually. I see it this way, because if the act is there and still we say that people are unaware, where is the problem? The problem is in the propagation. ये ठीक से फैला नहीं है, right? The problem is in propagation. It means जो हमारे ओल्ड सेट वैल्यूज़ हैं, कहीं ना कहीं हम उसको लेके रिजिड हो गए हैं. वी आर नॉट रेडी टू चेंज, एंड हेंस देर इज़ अ फियर. एज आई सेड इन द बिगनिंग ऑल्सो, वेन एवर वी ब्रिंग अ चेंज, what are the two things which will automatically come in? The chaos and the resentment. It is bound to follow, because you see, the problem we are discussing today, if I see it as a simple Venn diagram, बीच में a circle, this is a solution. This solution we will arrive, and solution how we will arrive? By bonding the society, bonding the government, bonding the corporates, bonding everybody, whosoever is the stakeholder. If they come to a common pitch, that is the main objective, we will see more propagation. The idea हमारा ये नहीं होना चाहिए कि अभी ये implement नहीं हो रहा है, लोग जागरूक नहीं हुए हैं. It means it is not sufficient. The idea is it is not propagated enough. As we see rightly from all the speakers, be it IPS, be it someone who is practicing in Supreme Court, they say that enough is inbuilt in this act. Chota hai, but it's like a hammer. It can create a difference, right? So the idea is not to elaborate or not to rethink. The idea is to rethink what is existing. Okay, right? Existing, what we have in hand, better to nurture that first, then to ask for more. ज़्यादा क्यों मांगे, जो पहले जो हाथ में है वही नहीं संभल रहा है, right? Read it. I myself read it, and hence I am here today. In fact, I will rethink if at all it accommodates in my schedule. I will try to be one of the small propagator of this particular idea as well as my time permits. But yes, this is a very noble idea, and I'll totally agree with Ritu. For Ritu also, the motivating point was one of the incidents which she faced. For each one of us, I'm sure sitting here, whosoever is present here, there is some motivating factor. आप यहाँ पे बैठे हुए हैं. And as I borrow from my friend and my colleague here, that at least if we are here for this purpose, it means we are thinking. I will just give you a very simple thought, and I will then end my answer. See our face, we have two eyes to see, only one mouth to speak up. The answer lies with us. जो दिख रहा है उसको करते हैं. Eyes दिया है, पढ़ते हैं, कम बात करते हैं. I think enough of ज्ञान I have given to you. Let's just read it and do it will be my simple strategy, because the God has given us the answer. He has given us 2 ears to listen, 2 eyes to see, only one mouth. But unfortunately, we Indians speak a lot, but the answer is with us. Please let us use our organs optimally to create an impact with this particular act which is in existence. Every act which comes with an assurance, बहुत deliberate होकर आता है. Let us not question the government thought behind it. Let's implement it. Let's value our system and the capabilities we have. We all are capable here. Let's bring impact. I am sure, please, even if 10 people buy this idea, please, while driving back home, please think over, does this exist in your home? क्या आपने अपने wife, sister, brother, don't forget the male members, they're equally important, did you empower them enough to know what was right and wrong? And I will end with a simple example. I was in Singapore training my friends. I don't know, many of you would be knowing because all are very educated here. In Singapore, in education system, yes, in education system there is a compulsory military training. Singaporeans do not have इतना उनके पास population नहीं है कि वो अलग से एक army create करेंगे. So when the nation is in threat, their own people serve as an army. So there is a compulsory 2 year of training which is given at the age of 16 to 18. I might go wrong in age quoting, but it is a teenage. That idea really strikes me time and again. Teenage में, if you have that discipline, that culture within you, it's so important. The entire society gets tamed automatically, and they do it impartially. It's not for men and women, it's all around. Okay, so to end my thought, even the training, why we should imbibe it in our education system as well, from home to education to organization to the places we belong to, and we see the change. Answer lies in, please bring the change at your home. 10 people here bring the change. I am very sure Ritu ka idea of conducting this big seminar is successful. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. I think the crux of entire session is we need to stand up, speak up, and create awareness, and that is what Pink and Blue does. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, sir.